Right No Matter What has come to the jungle in Koh Phangan to dance with the inner critic. So I'm going to do my usual 10 minutes of writing, but for the first 5 minutes I'm going to be hearing all the stuff that my inner critic comes up with, and then for the second 5 minutes I'm going to be hearing all of the words that the writer within, my pure creative destiny, tells me. So I'm going to dance with the two, I'm going to write, and we'll see what happens. And I am joined by the incredibly beautiful Frankie Bodds, who's being my collaborator in this project, which is super exciting.
You cannot write. This is going to fail. You don't want this. You're weird. This will fail. This doesn't make any sense. You can't write. You don't want to do this. Gabs, this doesn't make any sense. You don't want to do this, and you cannot write. You don't even want to do this. This is weird. It's going to fail, and you don't want this. You touch me with your words. You fill me with joy. You're so inspiring. You're truly creative. And these words fill me with joy. They inspire me. You're so inspiring. You are truly creative. Your words fill me with joy. You inspire me. I see and I love your beauty. You touch me with your words. You are truly creative.
So Frankie gave me the prompt, which was paradise. This is paradise when you know that you want to write. That feeling that comes across, the urge to put words down, then you're in flow and the sentences come without thought. There is only the beautiful sensation of the ideas flowing through you. This paradise is around all of the time. You can feel it, but you know that you have to choose. Do you want to write or do you want to fail? Whichever one you choose is the one that will happen. And there is always the dance in that choice. There is the belief in your creativity, that deep knowing that no matter what, this is what you were born to do. I was meant to be here in this jungle on an island in Thailand. I was meant to be here with this typewriter. How did I get here? I had to choose. And yes, I hear the voice that says this will fail, you cannot write. And I know that even when I hear that voice, I can find my passion. In my passion, there is no self-doubt. But I can hear a phrase like, you don't even want to do this. And I know that there are days when I do feel that I don't want to do this. But there is something stronger, the desire to write, no matter what. When you have a dream to write, remember it. Each time you feel yourself wobble, that inner critic that comes like a wind to the light feather of your desire, you flutter. And this is the reminder come back to the dream, the original thought, that idea that came while you sat in a cafe and saw a couple across the room lying on bean bags, and you wondered where they were from and what the world between them was like. How do they shout to each other? How do they touch each other? This moment and all of the others that you are in, when your heart and your mind, they come into this dance and you want to collaborate with that moment, solidify it with words on the page. A wobble is a reminder to come back to this. The dream, you know how much you really want to write. You know that you want to fill people with joy with your words. You know that you're creative, you have felt it. This place where I can write no matter what is a place when I hear that fear that says, you're weird, this makes no sense. And it is a place where I wash those words through with the paradise of putting my words down on the page to remind myself that yes, this is what I want to do. I want to write no matter what. So, what do you want to know?
Wow.
Ask me a question.
My question is, how did you learn your determination that gives you the focus and the drive to write?
Great question.
To keep going?
Great question. So the situation that we were in, and you were saying this stuff, so when I heard you say, you're weird, this doesn't make any sense, this is going to fail, what was really interesting is at the start, I heard those words and I was listening, and actually my typewriter jammed. And in my mind, I was like, fuck, that's really interesting. The negative words are coming and my typewriter has jammed. And then something else came in which said, you're going to do this because you know that you can. So I think for me, it's that constant reminder. I know that I want to do it. That is not going to go away. So I can either do it today, or I can spend a week bumming around thinking that I can't, I don't know, and then I can get round to it in a week. So do I want to get round to it now, feel the paradise, or do I want to spend a week going, feeling shit about myself and really having to scrape myself up off the floor? So that was a perfect example. I really got into that place. So then I was hearing the negativity and I was kind of like, yeah, I kind of do think that, but doesn't stop me.
No, you pushed through it.
I pushed through it. Yeah, that was amazing. That was an amazing one.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.